everyone, and thanks for tuning in to the Junior Golf Network. I'm your host, Sarah Davis. This weekend, JGN was in Hilton Head, South Carolina, covering HJGT's Summer Junior Open. The weekend was filled with some amazing victories, as well as a whole lot of red, white, and blue. Let's get to it. The Junior Golf Network spent the holiday weekend at the George Fazio Golf Course. With the stacked field and overcast conditions, the odds were in our favor. Let's get into the highlights. Starting in the Tiger Woods division, one that finished with a two-way tie for third place. The leader, Ronnie Chow from Yunnan, China, went in the second day 2 over. However, Chow was on fire and made 5 birdies on the front 9 and 1 on the back. He said his putting was not strong, but his approach shots were. Yidong Wang from Foshan, China was the runner-up, finishing 3 over par. Wang made 4 bogeys and still finished under par after making 5 birdies on day 2. With a two-way tie for third, Landon Arntzen from Raleigh, North Carolina, and Jordan Campbell from Scottsdale, Arizona finished 4 over par. Arntzen shot a 71-73 with a 2-day total of 144. Campbell played consistent golf all weekend, with only 5 bogeys and 2 doubles that were evenly balanced with 5 birdies. He's only 17 years old with an impressive scoring average of 72. Moving to the 14 to 15 Will Smith division, Matthew Baxley from Beach Island, South Carolina won the division by 6 strokes, shooting a 75-72. On day 2, Baxley had an interesting round with putts like this, but finished the back 9 with no bogeys and 1 birdie. Charlie Miller from Savannah, Georgia was the runner-up, finishing 13 over par. After shooting 5 over on the front, Miller battled his way back into the running by shooting even on the back. Another two-way tie for third was split between Davis Neal from North Augusta, South Carolina, and Jack Kavanaugh from Noonan, Georgia, both finishing 15 over par. Neal shot 77-78 and at the age 15 has an impressive scoring average of 78.83. Kavanaugh came into day 2 in 5th place after shooting a 79 on day 1. However, he kept making pars and finished day 2 with a 76 to tie for third. Moving into the Ernie Els 11 to 13 boys division. With 7 players in the field, Braden Schneebel from Savannah, Georgia took the victory, finishing 1 over par. In round 1, he finished 2 under, making 3 birdies and only 1 bogey. On day 2, he finished strong with a 73.
Just know that if I have a lead that I can just make par and get out of there.
The runner-up was William Bassett from Daniel Island, South Carolina. He shot 73-78 to finish the tournament 11 over par. Will Lord from Suffield, Connecticut shot an 82-75 to finish 17 over par. At the age 11, Lord has an impressive scoring average of 78.5. In the Bryson DeChambeau U10 division, Bryson Beasley from Glenwood, Georgia took first, shooting 81-83. Beasley is only 10 years old and said he loves golf because he can spend all day on the golf course. He plans to celebrate with a lot of ice cream. Switching gears over to the 14 to 18 Justin Timberlake girls division. Megan Herter from Benton, Kentucky was the champion after shooting 74-71. Herter came into day 2 tied for second, however she pulled ahead after making no bogeys and 1 birdie on her back 9.
I got up and down a lot, which definitely helped because on the first 9 I couldn't hit a green, but the second 9 I just thought, I obviously need to hit greens, so I started to, and that's when I got a few birdies, and yeah.
Mary Miller from Savannah, Georgia was the runner-up, finishing the tournament 9 over par. Miller remained consistent all weekend, shooting a 74-75. Olivia Paramore from Franklin, Indiana took third. Paramore came into day 2 in 6th after shooting an 80 on day 1. However, she bounced back with a 76 to finish third. In the Justin Rose U13 girls division, there were 3 new junior golfers. All competing for their first time, they said they had a blast together. Akira Sanchez from Goose Creek, South Carolina finished with a total of 170. The runner-up from New York was Jennifer Wang. Wang shot an 88-87 to finish 30 over par. Gabrielle Becker took third, finishing with a 232. This being Becker's first tournament, she plans to keep working on her game and enter into more tournaments. Ben Batson and Ethan Ducharme, 2 players that participated in the Tiger Woods division, gave us some chipping tips. However, they put their own spin on this one. Let's take a look.
Hi, my name is Ben Batson. I'm from Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. I'm a part of CGC Elite, and I'm going to be teaching him how to hit a chip shot right-handed.
Hi, my name's Ethan Ducharme. I'm from Hilton Head Island, South Carolina. I'm also part of CGC Elite, and he's going to be teaching me how to hit a right-hand chip shot.
So we'll probably go to that pin right there. See how we got a lot of green to work with? So I would play this shot a little bit lower. I'm gonna put it back stance with your weight forward, and then just hit it like a putting stroke. All right, remember, you wanna play your green you got to work with. So you wanna put it back stance with your weight forward. Oh yeah, look at that.
Good start. Well, you think you can beat that? Because that's pretty dang good. And I think I can beat you as a lefty.
All right, let's see it.
All right. Let's do best 2 balls so you get some closer on both balls.
All right. Nice. Probably looks close.
I guess I got one more try. See if you can get it this time. Oh no.
Maybe you should stick to lefty.
Yeah, I think I should have. It's a lot harder than it seems.
Yeah. Well, I'm Ben Batson.
And I'm Ethan Ducharme.
And thanks for watching Junior Golf Network.
In a game like golf, there's tons of good and bad advice out there. Let's see some of the advice the players had received.
When you're chipping around the greens, try to mix it up with the clubs. Just don't chip with the same clubs.
Best golf advice is when I putt to get the ball to the hole. Gives you a 100% chance of at least getting it to make it.
Probably just to slow everything down and release the club after contact.
Best golf advice I've ever received would be having a good mental game and a good mental strategy before you go out on the course. Because having a bad mental strategy, it'll just either mess you up, or if you think about it too much, you'll end up not doing as well as you hope.
Don Tellerico, and the best golf advice I've gotten was the next shot counts the most.
Is to never be too aggressive when you're going for pin locations, and just to play for the center of the green.
Don't shank it.
Worst golf advice is just swing as hard as you can and don't care where it goes.
The worst would be just to play good. That doesn't help.
And the worst I've ever received is to keep your head down throughout the entire swing.
And I think the worst golf advice I've ever gotten is clear my hips early, because I don't need to do any more of that. So
Don't think about it, just go up there and whack it.
To close your eyes while you're putting.
To swing as hard as you can on every shot. The worst golf advice would be to worry about what your opponents are doing, because it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you just want to focus on yourself and the next shot.
Sparklers, barbecue, spending time with family. What's not to love about this holiday weekend? We asked some of the players what their favorite things about the 4th of July are. Let's check it out.
I like watching fireworks, hanging out with my family. The dinners, those are always fun.
I like it when my entire family comes together to celebrate and just kind of be here all together.
Knowing and celebrating that we have independence, having equality too.
You get to watch fireworks and all that.
You get to celebrate America, and I like to see the planes fly over the beaches.
I like how you can like celebrate America's independence and like you can hang out with like family, friends, and like cousins and relatives and like see fireworks and just have an overall celebration with people you love.
Usually whenever I'm back home, my best friend and their family have a 4th of July party and we get to see fireworks at their house, and that's always a really fun time.
Thank you so much for tuning in to JGN. If you can't get enough, be sure to follow us on all social media platforms at Junior Golf Network. I'm your host, Sarah Davis. We'll see you next week.
The Junior Golf Network is coming to one of the most iconic venues in Florida. PGA National is the ideal backdrop to crown this week's champion. Anchored by 5 championship courses and renowned throughout the world as home to the PGA Tour's Honda Classic and legendary Bear Trap. This week's field will be comprised of players from 7 different states and 3 different countries, making this a sold-out event. Are you ready? We'll see you there.